Live right now. We are live. Hello, hello. Jamaica, you there?
Yes, greetings and blessed love. Hi, Kim. Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining.
Hey, sis. I'm glad that we're here. Thank you, everybody, for joining. For all those that are out here joining us, this is After the Storm. We are poets after the storm, and we are going to be doing this monthly so that we can do our part to help to raise some funds for people in Jamaica who are recovering and rebuilding. So before we get our program started, we have an elder here in the room. My Yaya, I'm going to bring you up to the stage if that's okay.
Yes,
All
sister.
right, blessings. My Yaya is the elder here with us this evening, and in our tradition, African tradition and African American tradition, we are going to ask the permission of our elder to begin our program. So, my Yaya, do we have your permission to go ahead
Yes, you
and begin?
do, family. You do.
We do.
Greetings,
Thank you
love in the
so much.
house.
Blessings. So
Yes.
we are going to let my Yaya open us up. Thank you so much for being here. Do you want to introduce my Yaya, Jamaica?
I'm not
I
hearing.
sure do.
Okay, there
I
she is.
sure do. Greetings, my
Hearing now.
Yaya. How are you?
Greetings, my sister. I am good. Nice seeing you. Seeing you
Yes, thank
all
you for
too.
joining.
You're
Yes,
welcome.
ma'am. Greetings, everyone. This is my Yaya. My Yaya Nature is a freelance spoken word poet and advocate for Mother Nature, and an advocate for rights and justice. She's also a writer of songs and short stories. Her general theme includes love, free rights, Rastafari way of growth, and womanhood. Thank you, Mayaya, for joining.
You're welcome, sister. Love to all. Yes, I would like to say a few words of strength before I start my poem. And strength to the tie that bind us all family. So shall the word be that goeth forth out of our mouth. It will not return unto us empty, but it will accomplish that which we please and prosper into the things wherein we are sending it for the benefit of our family, our way of growth, and our needs being taken care of by the Most High Rastafari. Yes, and I would like to start with this poem called Cry Out to the Black Mothers. Black mothers, is our unidentified soul white? That we believe it will find comfort with a white God we can't identify? Black mothers, how long? How long will it take us to realize that our prayers that is supposed to save our unidentified soul is not saving the flesh of our birth? Black mothers, black mothers, how long? How long will we pray with weeping eyes to a white God in the sky for the unidentified soul of our black children flesh that is being mobbed or gunned down by a white cop or a masked black one? Black mothers, wipe the mask of guilt from our mind. Why should we worry about something we can't identify? To give it to someone we can't identify, while in the action of prayer, the flesh of our being is being raped and disrespect to and for an unidentified imagination. Black woman, it's time we wake up. Remove the mask, rip that key from our lock. It's only there by the faith of a man. There is no fault in things we can't identify. Black woman, we pray the most. We pray long. We pray hard. We cry long, we cry hard to a white God in the sky we can't identify, for a soul we can't identify, and still we can't be satisfied. For tomorrow we cry and pray again for our beloved black flesh that died by the hand of a white guy. Black man, black woman, we are not skylarkers. We are earth family. Know ourselves. Show we love ourselves. All our needs here on earth can be identified. Our identity is our Savior. Be true to our identity and shun the rapers of unidentified soul and an unidentified God. For, born as an earthling, we cannot sin to have earth ways by my Yahya nature. Thank you.
Beautiful. Thank you, Mayaya. Do you mind sharing one more with us right now?
Yes, I can. This one is called Pervert Run Away. Let our children grow. They have a right to show what they want to be. They are our future day. Defend them in every way. Give them their space to grow. They are our future day. They have a right to stay. Put the pervert away. Put them in a pen to stay. And if you are not one, you shouldn't feel no way. They can be put away to remember where they are coming from. It might not be easy in your days, but you got your chance to grow in it to be here today. So get out of our children way. Give them their space to play, to be what they wish to be. They are our future day. We will defend them in every way. Defend them day by day. With our love, we won't delay. Pervert, you better run away. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Mayaya.
Fire upon
You're
the
welcome.
pervert them, pedophile
Hey,
them.
fire upon
Well,
them. Strong, strong. Strong,
yeah,
strong.
man, big
Mhm.
fire. You know,
Yes, sir.
just a quick jumping in because Kimberly and I have been talking a lot about some of the issues that are going on in the shelters, and the safe houses, and that's a big issue that some of these young ladies are being molested and abused. So we have to burn a fire upon them because right now,
Hot, hot,
imagine you've
mama.
lost. Yeah, man. Imagine you've lost everything, and now you
Yeah.
have to
Mm.
contend with your
You
teenage
see?
baby, your baby crying because some big man touch her inappropriately.
You
Mhm.
know?
The government have
You know,
we
them
have we
better
have to
run away. We are stand up strong.
yeah
I am.
man,
Yeah.
yeah
We have
man,
to.
flee.
And
We
even
have
in a
to.
situation like what's going on right now, it's more than just the shelters because there are women and children that don't have homes and don't have
Homes.
resources and don't
It's
have
true.
things of their own. So they are being compromised just to get some water, just to
You
get some
see?
food or somewhere to
Mm.
lay their heads. These are the ways that predators think. So thank you for that poem. I stand with you on that, and I stand against predatory behavior. I stand against anybody that would
Fire for that, mama.
abuse or violate
Not,
any
not
woman,
flame.
anyone. So thank you so much for that, Maya. Wonderful way to start the program. Big up. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Strength. More strength.
All right, we're going to bring Mayaya back up a little bit later. Mayaya, I'm going to let you go on backstage. Jamaica, why don't you open us up and kind of, I'll jump into, but kind of give some understanding for why we're doing what we're doing and why we're here.
Yes. Again, greetings and thank you so much for joining from wherever you are. My name is Carol to my family and close friends, but also Jamaica Green. And as you know, the name Jamaica is synonymous with the country I come from, Jamaica. Jamaica, as you probably know, has been hit with a Category 5 hurricane. But I mean, I don't know if it was a Category 5 because I think that it was off the charts. I think that no one has ever seen the likes of what happened in Jamaica. And, I have friends, family members, and acquaintances, as well as people who I've never met, who are going through the hardest test that they have faced maybe in their lives. A lot of them are homeless. They have been displaced in a day. Everything that they knew as normal has been changed. So Kimberly and I, we have poetry. This is what we have. And we decided to use what we have to gain attention as well as get donations to help some of the people who are on the ground, who are at this point, kind of helpless and hopeless, as well as some of the people who are contributing their time, their energy, and going across the country to feed the people who are in need and also help to house them. So we're just honoring these people today and every month until there's not a need. So I'm here just to do my part, here to do what I can with what I have. Thank you again for joining.
Yeah, we just wanted to, like Jamaica said, we wanted to use what we have to do what we can. And while we might not have, we both wish we had the money to be able to just give and fix the problem so that everybody can be better off than they were even before the storm. But the least that we can do is, as human beings sharing this world together, we believe in interconnectedness and we believe in interdependence. And we believe that each person doing the best that they can in fact make a change. So we wanted to create an opportunity for everyday people to be able to show up and offer some support, whether it's people coming up here and volunteering their time and their talent to be able to perform, just to give a little inspiration. Or if you look down below us, you'll see streaming across the screen, there are two platforms by which you can donate. One is PayPal, the other one is Cash App. And every donation, every dollar, every dime, every penny that is donated is going to go directly into the hands of people that are living in Jamaica so that they can take those resources and be able to rebuild their lives and be able to create something that feels like normal for them once again. So just want to once again reassure you, anything that you donate is going to go into the hands of real people who are living in Jamaica. We know several people personally who are in a situation where they need to rebuild. Some people have lost everything. And we just want to be able to bless them and to help out in whatever way we can. And this is what we have right now. So we're going to use what we have to do what we can. And welcome to After the Storm. So, Jamaica, where will we go next?
Okay, well, we were waiting for a poet. It doesn't look like she's going to be able to make it today. So we're going to go into a slideshow. Now, we have friends and family on the ground who have been directly affected, and they have been sending videos and pictures just to show us what they have been through. Right, so we're just going to start with one of the slideshows that um, we have put together, and just so you see, that the people, these are real people. Okay, so here's our first slideshow.
And well, one of the things that we wanted to do, so we hear a lot. I've been keeping up with the press conferences that are being done from Jamaica, and we hear a lot in the news and we see a lot on the media, but there are people who don't ever make it onto the news screen. There are people whose stories will never make it into a press conference, and people who just their story, their face, and their reality will never be truly known to the rest of the world. So we've got some slideshows from everyday people that are living in Jamaica, some people that are helping out, doing what they can. And this first slideshow, Jamaica, you want to tell us a little bit about Gregory before I go ahead and play the slideshow, the videos that he sent?
Yeah, Gregory, aka Anthony Grant, is a father and a community activist in Kingston. He and his family, when they heard the news of the devastation, as soon as the next day, they gathered up what they could and they headed down to the west and brought material and their hammers and nails and went to some of the people who had no roofs and help to replace some roofs. So, and also in addition was going to some of the countryside that's cut off, where they had to ride bikes because they couldn't drive or they had to walk for miles just to deliver food and water and supplies to, again, people who were marooned. So this slideshow is for Gregory Grant, and just to say thank you for, the work that you're doing, and we're here to support you.
And even be overwhelming hearing from a distance about the condition in which Hurricane Melissa left Jamaica. It's very different for people who know Jamaica as their everyday home. There are communities that are cut off with no roads in or out because of landslides or road structures that have fallen apart so cars cannot pass over them because of the water that flooded the ground over the course of the day that the hurricane crossed the island.
I will road this, Jaja God. And the whole hill come down from the road and something, you know. I didn't know what you're going to say. Sitting back here. I
There are people like Gregory who gather up friends and neighbors and other concerned citizens of Jamaica, everyday people like you and me who travel long distances every day to go to communities that need help, to help people rebuild their homes, to help people try to pull their lives back together after this storm. They do it on their own with their resources and their time, and they need support in being able to continue to help more people. So as you can see, some of the roads are in really bad condition. And some of the roads weren't in that good a condition before. So it just made it that much worse with all of the rainwater and the flooding and the winds. And there are roads where they were completely impassable. I don't know that they've cleared out all of the roads yet. I believe there are still some that are completely impassable, even now, a month after the hurricane has come through. which means that there are people that have been living in cutoff conditions even now, a month after the hurricane has passed through. So just wanted to give some of those images. Jamaica, Gregory is doing this on his own. Am I right? He and his family go out all over the
Yes.
island. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I know that he was on TikTok. I'm sure now he's getting some help here and there from his TikTok audience. But some people will call or text him on TikTok and say, "Hey, I have a family member I haven't seen. They're in this corner," and they'll make it up there to connect with that family member and bring supplies. So I'm just extremely proud. And yes, he's doing it out of pocket. They're doing it out of pocket. I remember him saying that he was going to empty what was in his savings so he could buy supplies to get to St. Elizabeth the next weekend.
Yeah.
And when I heard that, I was like, no, we have to do something to help,
Yeah.
this effort.
Yeah.
So every little that you can do, really helps. $10, $25, it goes a long way. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, I really want to put this in real context for people. Gas is very scarce on the island right now. There are parts of the island that do not have working gas stations. So we're talking about individuals leaving their community and taking gas cans to where they can get to a gas station, filling gas cans and bringing them back so that people have gas to be able to travel out and go and do what they need to do on the island. People are without electricity. People are without homes. So literally every little bit that you can send will make a difference. Don't think that $5 is too small. Don't think that $1 is too small. Every little bit will make a big difference. Jamaica, what's this? See, I can't speak in a Jamaican accent, not yet. What is the saying? Every mickle make a muckle? What's the
Say
saying?
it again. Say it again. You're almost right.
I will not. I will not.
No, you sound good. You sound good. It's that every mickle, every mickle, make
mickle
a muckle.
make a muckle. Yes. So
Yeah,
that
man.
every
All
little bit
granite
helps.
nuts. Yes.
Yes.
One cocoa, full basket.
Yes.
You know that one there too, right? one cocoa, full basket.
Yes.
So if you have an empty basket and you put one lime and another lime and another lime and another lime,
Right,
eventually the basket will go full. So
Yes.
whatever you have, and sometimes it's just prayer, and sometimes it's just a word of strength. Call and say, "Hey Kim, hey Jamaica, hey Carol, I know what you're doing. I see you. Let me share this with someone else. Let me share this video because I can't help right now, but I can share. I can get the word out to other people so they know and see what you're doing, and join the
And
effort."
also
So
some other ways of helping. I mean, yes, we would love for you to donate to us directly so that we can put money in people's hands, but there are other ways to help too. Jamaica just said that Gregory is on TikTok. You can follow, engage with, comment on, like, share the content for TikTok creators that are living in Jamaica because they can monetize that. So do that every little bit, even if it's nothing more than following content creators that are living in Jamaica and rebuilding and sharing their content, commenting on their content, engaging with them. That can help out. If you have yeah, I mean, literally every little bit helps. Right now is the end of the year. We're in the United States right now. And at the end of the year in the United States, there are people that have what we call here FSA accounts and HSA accounts and HRA accounts. Those are flexible spending accounts, health spending accounts, health related accounts. And those accounts, most of those at the end of the year, if you don't spend everything out of those accounts, and those usually come with a job. So usually with your job, you'll get one of those accounts for certain places of employment. And if you have money left in those accounts that you need to spend out by the end of the year, I have some. I have a little bit that I need to spend out. So just want to put it out there. You can go and buy some sanitary items for women over there. Go and buy birth control pills. Go and buy Plan B, because believe it or not, there are women over there that want Plan B and things like that as protection against possibly getting raped, so that they can protect themselves against pregnancy. So, I mean, it sounds harsh, but it's real. So you can buy sanitary items. You can buy, they're in the middle of dealing with leptospirosis, which is spreading around the island, and it's contracted by coming in contact with the urine and feces from the animals. So people are dealing with that. Buy zinc pills, buy emergency, buy the things that'll help to build immune systems. Everything,
Exactly.
everything is needed right now. There are
First aid
pharmacies.
kits,
Yes, first aid kits.
definitely
And
needed.
and again, these are things that if you have an FSA or an HRA or an HSA account that you have to empty because it's end of the year, then these are things that you can buy with those accounts. So if you've got that, then feel free to reach out to us and let us know if you need a way to get those items over to Jamaica. And I am happy to work with you to collect the items from you so that either Carol, Jamaica, or I can then carry them over, or we can ship them over. So we're
Right.
trying to find, this is not just about sending us money. We are trying to find every way possible to get resources to people over there in need.
Right. And I know that the last time I had spoken to Gregory, he mentioned that there are drop off sites and stuff in Jamaica as well, where if you didn't trust, sending anyone money, you can do like Amazon and order things like they need little fans, like solar powered chargers, portable chargers, $9, $10. You can buy some of those
Mm-hmm.
for, and then
And
you can
I
ship
have,
it directly.
like,
Aha.
this is a power bank. It's
Uh-huh.
solar powered, because while a lot of times we don't think about it, people need ways to charge their cell phones so that they can be in touch. People need ways to charge a light or a flashlight, or, so this
And
has a
fans.
flashlight on it. I'm not going to turn the flashlight on because it'll blind you, but this has a flashlight on it. You sit it in the sun and the sun charges it. Um, so there are things that you can do, little items that you can buy to send to help people out right now, because this is going to be a long-term
Yeah.
adventure trying to rebuild and figure out how to do that in ways that are beneficial. So thank you to the people that are connected right now. We do have some artists back here in the room waiting to get on stage. We got one that sent a message. Hello. Yes, Bob, I see you. And we're going to bring you up just now. Jamaica, do you want to introduce Bob?
Of course, I'll introduce Bob. Hey, Bob, wagwan. Let me get to that page because
I'm gonna bring him up on the stage
yes, please.
while you're pulling up his intro.
Yes, please. Yeah. Hey, Bob.
Hey, what's going
What's up?
on?
Free to spit. I'm gonna introduce it real quick. Thank you for being here. And Bob is one of those poets that if I call on him without any notice at all, he's there. Always willing to give and be a part and support. And Bob actually is responsible for making this amazing flyer, and did it out of his time, and just really, really grateful, Bob. So Bob Bidon is a Haitian American poet, actor, and playwright known for his spoken word performances and activism. He is the founder of a monthly open mic event, Free to Spit, in New Haven, Connecticut, which aims to connect different generations through poetry. He is also an author and has appeared in films like Another Earth and The Black Jesus. Greetings, Bob. Thank you for being here.
Greetings. How's everybody doing?
Doing pretty good. We're gonna mute and get
You
off
know
the
what? I
stage,
was
and
actually
it's
looking
all
for the
yours.
link. I was looking for actually. I was like on YouTube trying to find the link so I could share the event and even put it on my Facebook while we were doing all of this. That's why. That's why you probably saw that my camera was off and everything. But I'm trying to get the word out.
I sent the link. I sent the link to our chat. So when you're finished, feel free to send it out to your people.
But
And
I don't. I want them to see me do my thing too. You know what I'm
okay.
saying?
So I sent it to
Okay.
your WhatsApp. Go ahead, take a minute and
Okay.
send it out to your people right now before you start. We'll let you stay right there. You go ahead, send it to your people.
Jamaica know my people. She could post it on my wall.
Oh
Jamaica.
Lord.
No, please do it. Please go ahead and do it. I was going to suggest that we do another slideshow in the meantime, so we don't waste the time. We
Okay,
utilize
we can
the
do that.
time properly. So Bob, we'll send you the link. Please go ahead and share it with your friends and family, and we're going to do a slideshow in the meantime. Okay?
Respect.
All right.
Respect.
We'll
Thank
bring you
you.
back up in a moment.
All right.
Okay, I think now I know I didn't get your permission to do this, sis, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna play one of your videos if I can get it pulled up.
You're so welcome to. If
I'm glad I am. I'm glad you're giving me permission because it was about to happen anyway.
You got me blushing because we're sensitive about our stuff.
Exactly. So I gotta check in and make sure we're gonna be good when this moment is over.
As long as you like it, I'm sure the audience will. So it's
Wonderful.
all my poetry are done from the heart. So peace and love.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull this up, and
it's etched into my DNA, and it's etched into my chromosomes and my hereditary genes. When I was 7 years old, I saw my natty growing, lips opened up with the lyrical flowing. I call upon Jah to bless up my tongue. Visions inside my third eye began. I saw an audience, a sea of people, grooving and moving, a sea of people, moving and grooving. Bless my tongue, Jah, please bless my tongue. Bless my tongue so I say no wrong. Bless my tongue, please bless my tongue. In this say I'm a Gideon, bless my tongue. Bless my tongue, please bless my tongue. Bless my tongue so I can prolong. Bless my tongue, please bless my tongue. In this say I'm a Gideon, bless my tongue. Bless my tongue like the prophet Isaiah, cause woe is me, I am undone. I've seen the king high and lifted upon his throne. His throne, his throne. And the cherubims did fly. And the seraphims did praise, singing, Hosanna, 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 Hosanna. Glory to the King. Glory, glory, glory to the King. Glory, glory, glory. Ever living glory. Glory, glory, glory to the King. Glory, glory, glory. Ever living glory. Bless my tongue, please bless my tongue. Bless my tongue so I say no wrong. Bless my tongue, please bless my tongue. And I just say, I'm a Gideon, bless my tongue. Bless my tongue, please bless my tongue. Bless my tongue so I can prolong. Bless my tongue like the prophet Isaiah, cause woe is me, I am undone. I've been a woman of unclean lips. I dwell among a people of unclean lips. So with hot coals from the fire, bless my tongue is my desire. So I can blaze the fire higher. Higher, 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 higher. Glory, glory, glory to the King. Glory, glory, glory. Ever living glory. Glory, glory, glory to the King. Glory, glory, glory in the living glory. I ask, bless my tongue, Jah. Please bless my tongue. Bless my tongue so I can prolong. Bless my tongue. Please bless my tongue. And I just say, I'm a Gideon. Bless my tongue. Bless my tongue, Jah. Please bless my tongue. Bless my tongue so I can prolong. Bless my tongue. Please bless my tongue. And I just say, I'm a Gideon. Bless my tongue.
That was Sister Jamaica. Bless my tongue. Yes.
And I'm laughing because there's a story behind that. You know, I got to shout out Caramonte, Maria Jackson, because I have been recording and performing for 20, 30 plus years, you know, if I tell my story. And I had not put anything out there, no music, no nothing. And one day she saw this and she said, "Hey, Jamaica, I don't see, I don't see you at all on YouTube." And I said, "No, this is just a me." Before me realized, like you, this was up and running. She said, "Go," she sent me this link and said, "Here you are. This is something that you can start with." So, I'm really grateful for that. And in the meantime, while I'm, just saying a quick thank you before I forget to the Nuts Foundation for Travis Stewart and for Shaman 1969 for their contributions. The Nuts Foundation and Travis Stewart, they gave me seeds to bring home to the farmers. And I'm telling you,
beautiful.
yes, we have seeds and heirloom seeds. I'm trying not to collect anything that would harm, our Jamaican soil and the people. So we're asked for non-GMO seeds, and we're going to go deliver to some of the farmers that need. So you can link us also if you need some seeds.
Beautiful.
Right, so we're going to keep it going. Yes. We're going to keep it going, right?
Okay, so Bob, I'm going to bring you back up.
Yeah.
All right. So were you able to take the link and send it out to your people?
I just found, I posted on my wall. Posted it on my wall. I was like, hey guys, go check it out. I'll be on in 2 seconds. I don't have time because y'all send it to my friends for me. So hopefully somebody says, okay, I'm just,
Make sure you tell them that they can always go on, subscribe to the channel, and they can not only watch the playback if they don't get to see it on the first go around, they can watch the playback and they can keep up with us for the future shows that we do, because I'm sure we'll have you back on here.
Yes, and they're gonna see this on my wall because it's the link. It's going to
good.
It's going to
Good. Okay.
Hey,
all right,
Jamaica, I like that video, Jamaica. I loved it. I wanted to screenshot the image. Was so beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
So beautiful,
Thank you.
so powerful beauty. You guys, I mean, like, I gotta give it to y'all. Y'all really love Jamaica, really.
yeah.
And I can see why.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do one. You guys gonna stay on with me, right?
You want us to stay up here?
Why not?
You need us to stay. Okay, we will
Let's
do
go,
this.
honey.
Let me see how we can do this so that you're still set on the screen. Let's see.
Yes, please.
Oh, we can all
I
be
don't know. I
three.
think it's gonna have to be this.
Yeah, I like this, dude. I ask the audience, do they like this, and see what they say. I like the
Okay.
idea of everybody being together. It just feels, you know. So anyway, and I think collaboration is so cool, right? Like, look how
Oh, you
beautiful.
trying to pull us into a group piece? Is that's what's getting ready to
Oh, we
happen?
can do a group, please. Bless my tongue, and
He's got a cipher.
we can cipher it out.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do this piece is really short. So if anybody's listening, whatever you do, don't look down. Don't like this. It's like 2-second poem. All right, 2 seconds.
Stay
But I
focused or
guarantee
we'll
you,
miss
I
it.
hope that you would like it, huh?
Stay focused or we'll miss it. Is that what you?
Yeah,
That's
you
what
gotta stay focused so you miss it. Like if a mosquito's biting your ear, you can't go like that because you're gonna miss it. All right. Now, but on the serious note, this poem is called "Up for Jamaica." It's like 5 seconds. It's not long. Prayers up for the motherland, for the home of the Nati Dread Rasta, for the rude boy dribbling a football, for Mama Rita Marley, for the 3 little birds searching for a place to nest, for the resting place of Robert Nesta Marley. Prayers up for the patois speaking women and children. That it. You know what? Bam, this one right here ain't even finished. I'm reading it off my phone, right? This is not the complete version.
Y'all, you heard it first here on
No, no,
After
no, no,
the
no. I
Storm.
have it.
Now,
I
when
told
he
you
no, when he
it's-
finishes it, just make sure you
No,
tell
I'm
folks you
finished
heard
with
it here
it.
first.
I'm finished. Wait, hold up. I told you it was a short poem. I got the complete poem right here. Here it
It was
goes.
beautiful.
Well,
Okay.
you know what's so crazy? The poem is actually what I read is actually longer than what's actually completed. But here we go again. Make sure nobody missed it. Prayers up for the motherland, for the home of the Nati Dread Rasta, for the rude boy dribbling a football, for Mama Rita Marley, for the 3 little birds searching for a place to nest, for the resting place of Robert Nesta Marley. That's the poem. You see,
That's awesome. I like your accent. I like how you went into like full character.
yeah, yeah. Like the spirit of our people. You know, I had to
Yeah.
say, because then that's what you guys remind me of, especially Jamaica. You sort of remind me of. I told her that before. I don't know if Kim agrees. Don't she remind you, if you saw the movie, the Bob Marley movie, don't she remind you of Rita?
Yeah,
Remember,
she does.
my favorite scene was when she slapped them,
Yeah.
and she
Yeah.
did it with it. It's not about it's not about the fight.
Yeah.
It's about the strength in her and the woman in her. And she smacked them. When she smacked them, she didn't smack them with hate. She smacked them
Mhm.
with anger and love and all of that. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So anyway, so next poem.
Yes. Next poem.
All right,
Yes. Thank you
next
so
poem.
much for that one. That was beautiful.
No problem, man. I had to do something. I could send you a copy. It's really short. So what's the other poem I have? Oh, the other poem. It's in here. I'm sorry, I'm reading off paper because these are new poems in a way. How's everybody doing out there? Anybody responding? This poem right here is called I Have Peace and Teeth and Gums. Peace is a very long poem. Okay. So stuff is going on all over the world, right? And we're all screaming for peace. So, this one, yeah, it's called Peace. It's actually called Peace. A bird chirping on an olive branch bathes its feathers with the rays of the still sun, enjoys the streaming sound of the lake. You can hear its serenity. The clouds drift at the hands of the bright ocean blue sky. A butterfly and a bumblebee shares a moment. A squirrel running down the bark of a tree stops midway and with great agility and an amazing defiance of gravity, nibbles on a walnut, then zips off. A deer sips water from a nearby pond. In the village, a child pets his dog. The mother is sweeping her front porch while enjoying a quick smile with her husband. You can hear the laughter of children playing up the road. It smells like summer. The horn, the bell rings. There are people in worship at a 12 p.m. mosque. All shoes are removed. The women are draped in hijabs, khimar, and abaya. The men in hubas, shalwar, kamis, and gutras. They face Mecca in Volha. The noon prayer is a full meal. It begins in Salet. Allahu Akbar. God is the greatest. An old woman in her courtyard humbles herself on a sujada. Her knees bend on that prayer mat, body in sun salutation, Sapan Arabi Arim. An elderly man on the floor of his bedside, Sapan Arabi Adim. Imam at the mosque, Sapan Arabi Adim. Glory be my Lord, the most great. The old lady on her balcony, Allahu Akbar, Sapan Arabi Allah. Elderly man, Sapan Arabi Allah. Imam, Sapan Arabi Allah. Glory be to my God, the Most High. Old woman on her balcony, Assalamu alaikum. Elderly man, Assalamu alaikum. Boom! The sky was abruptly stabbed in the chest. It is bleeding missiles, raining bullets. The sun fell on the mountains. The building in the sky are dying in each other's arms. The building in the city are dying in each other's arms. The bellies of the roadways are being swallowed, vehicles eaten by the streets. Limbs of mutilated children are waving goodbye to their mothers. Fathers mourn the pile of dead corpse between explosions and survival. Nowhere to run for refuge. The horror in their eyes reflect a burning insanity. The bushes are on fire. Several commandments are being slaughtered. The trees are wailing in pain. From the river, fishes are drowning in blood. The Red Sea cannot be parted. The devil is sounding the trumpet. From Israel, this war is a genocide, an ethnic cleansing, the pretending they're not human. God's sleep was interrupted by the sound of bodies slapping off balconies, an elderly man screaming in rubbles. Where is the child and the dog? The children up the road turned orphans. They are using their bodies as shields. A 9-year-old is carrying his dead little brother's body in search of mama. God is tearing at the eyes while simultaneously reaching for souls in Sudan, where torsos hang from trees, car tires pressed on bellies. What's going on in the Congo? Why so much hate, so much evil? How many of God's sons must be sacrificed for power and greed? How many dollars does it take to fill their mattress? The madness must sleep. The madness must sleep to cease genocide. The Holocaust needs to stop. The bird must find a new tree. The bird must find a new tree. The bird must find a new tree branch to perch on and bring peace. That's good?
Peace.
Hey, thank you.
Peace.
Thank you for that. Is it good? Is that what you just asked?
Good.
No,
That's-
I'm saying like I and I know Jamaica. You have this one poem that you like. You want?
I didn't hear you.
I said there's this one poem that you like.
Yeah, the hip hop. But that poem first. Let's just address that poem. That every line took me there. Like it was so descriptive that I could see it like I was watching a movie. Yeah,
Thank you.
that's awesome.
Well, that's
Awesome.
the idea
Thank
because
you.
sometimes we have to show the awful. We have to show. You walk into a room, right? And you say, wow, this is a nice room. It says, just a little messy. But if you knew what that room looked like before, and the person is like, no, it's really messy right now compared to what it was, and so you have to see these walls come tumbling down to understand, like, and hello? What happened?
No, we're here.
No, my screen just fell asleep.
Oh, okay.
Where's my sister in that?
She's there somewhere. It's that background. She probably moved or something, but she's there.
I'm here. I'm here.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, Jamaica. What'd you go get? Like a transparent tan? Make you
She's the
My
magic
computer's
school
about to
bus.
die
Okay.
in a moment.
Do you have it like a green screen, like green screen for your background or something, or for your image?
Yes.
You take it off of green screen. Maybe you try that. So anyway, Kim, so and it's what breaks my heart is that people don't see people, they see politics first.
Oh, absolutely.
And they use politics as an excuse to be numb to it and to, it's not even about like, because they've convinced themselves that they were right so much that even if they're wrong, they're not, because I was just talking to my partner earlier and I was telling her, I was like, and sometimes it's like the lessons is not coming from me. It's coming from a deeper place. Like somehow, I'm just the
It just
vessel.
comes through you. Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm just the vessel. So, and I learn from that, I'd be like, man, I didn't think about that. But the thing is, okay, I have a friend, for example. Thank you. I have a friend, for example, he's conservative, right? Conservative. My best friend, he's like my brother. And he defends this guy. I'm not going to say his name.
Yeah.
Before he used to defend Bush.
Okay.
And then now he's defending this guy. And it's not so much that, and the crazy thing is he's Jamaican, by the way. So, so he defends this guy. It's not so much that he believes that what this guy is doing right. It's just that he don't want to accept the fact that he's on the wrong side of history.
Yeah,
you understand
that
what I
happens.
mean? And it's like a mother, like she hits her kid, but she doesn't want to see that kid to see her cry in front of him because she knew she was wrong. She just tried to be a so-called strong mother instead of saying, "Look, I was wrong." you know, I'm not ever gonna hit you like that again. You just like try to convince that child that, well, you did something wrong.
Yeah.
And my friend, he's so because he's politically driven, and I've seen that with a lot of these people.
So you know what? Before we go in a political
Oh,
direction,
wait. I'm gonna.
because we got to move on.
No,
But
no,
go
no,
ahead.
just 2 seconds.
Go
Just two
ahead.
seconds.
Go ahead.
I'm wrapping it up. But what
Okay.
I'm saying is like, it's just gotten so political that people are numb to like children being murdered and slaughtered and families being, you know, that they have no empathy anymore.
Hmm.
And that poem, the idea of that poem was I wanted to bring that empathy, remind you that these people are humans.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah, and I
that's
mean,
all.
it's exactly what the poem did. And I appreciate you doing that, because that's part of the reason why we're doing this. Because the thing is, stuff like this happens every day in various places around the world. The Philippines was hit with a typhoon right after Jamaica was hit by Hurricane Melissa. And as a matter of fact, a couple of typhoons, but also Alaska was hit by a typhoon
And
not
Haiti
long
was
before
hit.
that. And so I mean,
Yeah.
there are things like this happening all the time, and it happens, but people hear it like it's just news. People don't associate faces and human beings and lives with these things that are happening.
It
So
becomes
this is why
entertainment.
we're doing this. Yeah. So I
Yes.
definitely appreciate you putting it out there just like that. And that's exactly what the piece did. And you're going to come back up here one day, and we're going to have a conversation about some political stuff too. Because, yeah, we need to do that. Someone said, is it politics or the character of the actors? You know what? Yeah, that's a whole other conversation. I am convinced that people are not loyal to people. People are loyal to values. And what happens is, because you'll even notice, and this is the last thing I'm going to say about politics, you'll even notice that in politics, there are people who will be a part of one party today and will be a part of another party tomorrow. And the reason that happens is because the values that they see showing up for whichever party are the values they are most closely aligned with on that particular day or in that particular moment. So before we get completely off topic, thank you so much, Bob. Jamaica, there's an event that you mentioned. What is the event that Bob, because you told me Bob does like open mics and has a show and all this good stuff up and tell the people where you are. Tell the people
Well,
where you
actually,
are.
okay. Before y'all, I'm actually have another live tonight at 9:05. I'll be
Okay.
logged on. It's live with Oh, she gonna kill me. It's on my wall. And
All right. What I'm gonna need you to
this
do is
Friday coming up.
when you get backstage, I'm gonna need you to put in the comments so I can see it where you're gonna be and how people can get in touch with you. And I will put it in the comments that the public can see. So do that for me when you get backstage. But tell us about Free to Spit.
Oh, that's what I'm telling you.
Yes.
Free to Spit is man, time goes by so fast. This next Friday. Today's Saturday, right? No, today's Friday.
Today's Friday.
Okay. Like my head is all over the place. So Free to Spit is next Friday, exactly a week from now, at the New Haven People Center. When you say free to spit means freedom of expression, which means that we're not about the censorship. And the whole idea that this venue was created, was founded 2004. So we're like going on 21, 22 years. We're 20 plus years old. The idea was to create a platform where the young and the wise communities could come together and bridge this gap, this big old gap, because the young people are saying, well, these old folks don't understand us. And the old folks are on the city buses talking bad mouthing the young people. Like, oh, these kids these days are bad and da. And back in my
Free to Spit brings everybody together in one space.
Right. We just need you to keep it really nice and neat.
I'm sorry. But you know what? Free to Spit.
Yes,
yeah,
please. Just
because I'm like I
when,
said,
what, when, where, right now, because we
yeah,
have to go. We have
because I'm
artists.
so invested in people.
Okay?
I'm long winding it. I'm sorry. I love you guys. Free to Spit is this Friday. I mean, Friday coming up next, Friday from this week. New Haven, Connecticut, 37 House Street at the New Haven People Center. It's a $10 cover. It's also a potluck, and it's an open mic. Just come down and come to have fun. And that's it. I'm so sorry for being so long.
Nice. Nice. And it's the flyer that's back behind him, y'all. You can't see the whole thing, but it's the flyer that's back there behind him every first Friday, February through December. So hit Bob up and you can find him on social media. I'm going to just put his name in the chat. And at some point, we are going to get his Instagram and all that good stuff. You're going to send that to us when you get backstage so we can post it up for everybody to see. Give Bob another round of applause. Thank you so much for bringing
Thank you
your
for the love,
words
everybody. Thank you for having me.
and for
I'm excited.
creating our flyer and for all the things. We appreciate you, Bob.
Yeah, I'm excited to see Africans right now.
Yeah, Africus is in, she's backstage. We might wind up having to bring Africus on the next time because technology is doing what it does and her technology is acting up. So we're hoping that by the end of the show, we'll be able to sort it out. But I'm going to go ahead and send you backstage, Bob. You got your homework. Do what I asked you to do when you get back there.
Oh, yeah. I was about to call Africans and
Okay.
see what.
Okay, so next we're going to have another artist come up here. Thank you, everybody that's still here. And I see some really good commentary in the chat. Thank you so much. We're going to have another artist come up. This artist is a good friend of mine. I'm going to go ahead and bring you to the stage while I introduce you. Fascinate you. How are you? This is Faith Brody. And let me see. I'm going to go ahead and do this the right way. I'm going to read the bio that you sent. I'm going to be appropriate. Fascinate You, aka Faith M. Brody, is a former public housing officer who loves empowering and encouraging women. Most of her poetry is about love, life, and encouragement. And that's a very formal bio, but I'm just going to tell you, I have known this incredible woman for it's got to be just about 10 years now. It's been a long time. And she is one of the most beautiful, one of the most sincere, one of the most motivated, and one of the wisest women that I know. And I am looking forward to hearing her poetry. Thank you for being here, Faith. And I'm going to close my mouth, and the stage is all yours.
Well, to God be the glory. I first traveled to Jamaica in 2005 after another hurricane, Hurricane Ivan, had destroyed a boys' home on the East Coast, Newton Boys for Home, Newton Home for Boys. And I got off the plane and I felt so much peace within my soul, as if that is where I needed to be. And I traveled 2, 3, 4 times a year ever since then. So Jamaica has a very special space in my life and in my heart. So much so I earned the nickname Jamaican from my friends and family that reside there. So I feel very honored to be a part of this fundraising effort to rebuild Jamaica. The world often asks us to ramp everything up during this time of the year. But what if instead of hustling through the holidays, we settled in for slower moments, stayed present for the people and traditions we count as sacred? We want this physical act, an exhale, to be our picture of choice as we approach the end of the year and the beginning of the next, by taking a pause for people. As my brother said earlier, Bob, we just want to remember these are people we're talking about, not events. So most of my poetry is about love and reconciliation and recognition and affirmation. But let's just take a moment to pause and exhale. So my wish for you is that you are celebrated daily, not tolerated annually. My wish for you is that you realize your strength is your beauty and your beauty is your strength. My wish for you is that your voice becomes music to your ears and that you share your voice, your sound, often and with much joy. My wish for you is that you understand, accept, and embrace all of the aspects of you that work together to make you who you are. There is neither good nor bad in what you are. It is all you, and you are beautiful. My next piece is called Internalized Oppression. You saw yourself as ugly, undeserving of anything good. You speak in hushed tones and talk much lower than you really should. You have been told lies and half-truths. You've had your identity stolen and betrayed. You believed in what they said, that you were ugly, that you were stupid. You got played. You look at your deep, full-bodied lips and at your many-hued sisters with disgust and disgrace. You try to erase the natural from your hair. You stand tall, walk erect, and always with a smile plastered on your face. You work hard to keep your hips from twisting and your breasts from moving, or anything that makes it look like you got swagger. You keep your eyes focused forward so that you don't see. Society mocking your brothers in all of their pain. You have enlarged your coast beyond your initial birth. You can relocate almost any place you desire on God's green earth. You don't belong to an all-black church because they just don't understand that it doesn't take all that singing and shouting and praying. You support recycling except when it comes to people that have made a mistake, got caught up, or gave up because they could not see a way up, a way out, a way. You have set your sights higher than what you used to be able to dream. You can date whom you like, drive what you wish, no matter how it seems. You refuse to be denied by the color of your skin. It is not your job to reach back. You can help more by serving as an example on how to live your life. Because after all, you are Black by birth, not by choice. I admit it, I shed a tear when I first read the news that Dr. King's children and the King Center in Atlanta were involved in a legal dispute concerning the handling of his memoirs, and that this had led to a serious breakdown in communication and transparency. I can't lie. I shook my head when I first heard that Dr. Maya Angelou challenged the Chinese artist Master Li Yixin's inscription that had read, "I was a drum major for justice, peace, and righteousness." Dr. Maya Angelou said that the quote was taken out of context and made Dr. King look arrogant. I confess, too many of us have become more concerned with the way we honor his memory instead of taking a moment to focus on the why. I don't own a dream, and neither do you. We are gathered today because there's still too much work to do. Was Dr. King arrogant? I don't know, and I don't care. I choose to admire the fact that the ideal of a Martin Luther King Jr. Day as a holiday was promoted by labor unions in contract negotiations. Should his children or the King Center be tasked with the responsibility of maintaining his memoirs? I haven't a clue. I am overwhelmed by the fact that he was assassinated while leading a worker strike in Memphis, Tennessee. The man, the message, and the dream are too intertwined to separate into sound bites for our convenience. We don't get to pick which part of his dream we champion. 2 months before he was assassinated in 1968, Dr. King really said, "If you want to say that I was a drum major, say that I was a drum major for justice. Say that I was a drum major for peace. I was a drum major for righteousness. And all of the other shallow things will not matter." Anything that does not promote his message of justice, peace, and righteousness is surely a shallow thing that shouldn't matter. Black Lives Matter is a cry that is heard throughout the land. It's primarily a charge against the killing of Black people by police and vigilantes. It has become the refrain you hear when the news mentions Arizona, California, Florida, Georgia, Maryland, Minnesota, Missouri, New York, and South Carolina, where I live. Dr. King said in a 1966 interview with Mike Wallace, "I think we've got to see that a riot is a language of the unheard." Many people want to wax poetic about the 1963 dream speech of Dr. Martin Luther King. I would contend that in 2016, we who believe in the message must do more than simply share the dream. We have to work harder to hear the unheard. The unheard may not sit on your pew, but they are in our communities. The unheard may not shop at your grocery store, but their hunger is apparent. We either feed it or allow it to consume all of us. The unheard may not dine at your restaurants, but they can and are serving you, cleaning up after you, and parking your car. The unheard may not be your children, but their babies are in our schools. The unheard are everywhere and nowhere. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., the man, means many different things to many different people. However, the message of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. resounds a message that has been heard over and over again. The King will reply, "Truly I tell you, whatever you did for one of the least of these brothers and sisters, you did for me. Help me as I struggle to help elevate the voice of the unheard." I have one last one, and this one is kind of
I
personal.
didn't come up here to stop you. I just came up here so I wouldn't forget that I'm supposed to be working, because I'm sitting here chilling. I was like, oh, let me make sure that I'm still on my job. Go ahead, sis. This is wonderful.
So this is when I met my now husband in 2016. You have awakened the desire in me that has lain dormant for far too long. You have awakened the desire for lazy Sunday afternoons with jazz, hugs, and kisses. You have awakened the desire to spend hours selecting exciting, enticing, and stimulating lingerie. You have awakened the desire for late night discussions, accompanied by candles, warm breezes, and laughter. You have awakened the desire to combine oils, candles, and music to create an evening filled with mystery, mystique, and romance. You have awakened a desire for long drives where communication helps to unlearn layers of hurt, pain, and distress. You have awakened a desire to linger where I once rushed, to savor what was a gulp, to engage instead of exist. You have awakened a desire that threatens to consume me completely. You have awakened me. I thank you.
Come on. Okay, now that love can find me. Okay, there's some loves out here floating around that I'm like, may that love pass me. May I be invisible to that love. Now that love, may that love find me. Absolutely. Absolutely.
I thank you so much for including me in this effort. I tell everyone I have bumper stickers on my car, my shirt, my necklace, and people say, "Are you Jamaican?" I say, "Not by birth, but by spirit." That Jamaica is such a part of me that I am honored to be a part of this movement to help rebuild it, because it is a resilient country. That's one thing that we know.
Yes.
Many, many hurricanes have hit it, and pestilence and politics have tried to destroy it, but it continues to stand strong.
Mm-hmm.
All for one and one for all. And it will again. So I thank all of you that are giving. I thank all of you that are part of this effort. And I thank you for including me in this. And Jamaica Green, I love you, girl.
Faith, you are amazing. Thank you for loving me, and I love you straightforward, Yeah, man. Give thanks. And I give thanks for the work that you're doing in Jamaica as well. You know, Faith is also doing some activism work, and she's volunteering. She volunteers at a home for youth in Jamaica, in Portland. So, you know, this is nothing new to her. She gives up her time without, you know, being called to. So,
Because you are me and I am you.
yes,
Yes.
I same way. Thank you so
Ubuntu,
much.
did you say? Did you say
Yeah, oh,
Ubuntu?
I know that's right.
your poetry is
And because
beautiful.
you are.
Oh, oh yes, oh yes. Your poetry is really beautiful, Faith. You know,
Thank
Yes.
you.
fascinates you. Yeah,
Yes.
I love that the last one, especially how you know your love has re-inspired you and lit a light, and you
With
know
a
light
light.
up, light up your fire again. But you know, in every way, and it's just so beautiful, and it makes me want to go to Jamaica and fall in love again. But
Amen.
That
Amen.
part.
yeah, give
That
thanks and
part.
thank you for love. Thank you
Thank
for
Yes.
you.
sharing your love and your story.
Thank you so much. And is there any way people can get in touch with you if they wanted to? Do you have a social media or anything?
I
No.
don't.
Okay.
But if you contact any of these two sisters,
Yes.
they have a direct
Yep.
contact with me.
Yep. Absolutely. Thank you again, Faith. Thank you so much for being here. I'm gonna send you
Thank
to
you
the
for the invite.
backstage.
Okay, baby. Bye bye.
Wow, we have some amazing poets that have graced the stage so far, you know, from my Yaya and Bob. I know Africans is trying to come on, and I'm just like, come on, Africans. You know, she's an amazing poet, and she's
Yeah.
actually one of those people that got me, you know, pushed me into the limelight at a time
Mhm.
when, you know, I was really ready to shine, you know?
Yeah.
And so you know, she's a reminder of, you know, Jamaica Green, the original, you know, the one who just love, and you know, just refined in my center. So I'm so just grateful to be here amongst, you know,
Yeah.
such prolific and talented people. And of course, you know, redefining freedom, you know, she is also one of the most amazing poets and
Oh,
storytellers, and she's all around. You know, without you, a lot of the work that I have done in Jamaica wouldn't have been so successful. You know, she's been a backbone, a side
you know,
bone.
sister. You know, sister. Look,
You know, yeah,
we
man.
ride hard. I got you. You know, seriously,
And,
that's just how we have to be in this world. We have to know what we are here for, and we have to stand 10 toes down on it. So I got you. I got you.
and you
So
know what?
what's that?
Oddly enough, when you said that, I had you know chills all over because it just resonates, and that's the truth. You know,
Yeah.
always the truth. So yeah, we have to keep going, don't it? Did you say a poem
Yeah.
yet? Did you share a
I have
poem
not
already?
said a poem yet, but so I can say a poem real quick, but I do want to make sure that we have time enough to do another video because we've got at least one other person that I definitely want to put out there today so that people can kind of see what's going on with him. So
Yes, definitely, definitely.
why don't I do that first and then I'll do a poem? Just so that we
Okay,
know that there's enough time for his video. So I'm going to go ahead and do this video. This is Brother Alec.
okay.
Imagine working hard for years to build your home, your business, and your financial structure. You weather literal and figurative storms, and then one storm comes for one day, and after the storm,
Blessed love. Blessed love to everyone. This is Ras Alec, hailing from Jamaica, Trelawney to be exact, and the iGrow farm. Well, I reach out to everyone saying, you know, I self need, some assistance. I was, hit very hard, full blunt. I feel the full blunt of the storm Melissa. you know. And recovery process is kind of tedious. I'm homeless, farmless, businessless, everything, down, need building up back, repairing, and we need some, help, going forward, So for anyone out there who see the atrocity and want to contribute, and I will be welcome any contribution, of such, blessed love and thanks again. Rastafari. I Yazakaran.
After you've worked, you've built, you've structured, you've planned, you've been responsible, you've done all the things to make sure that you are being productive, that your family will be cared for, that your future will be secure. This is an everyday person who's just trying to put his life back together, who's trying to figure out from day to day what rebuilding actually looks like when this is the reality he wakes up to every day. These are the people that this is for. These are the people that your money can assist in rebuilding. These are the people whose hands we need to get resources to so that they can figure out how to live. We need you to keep in mind, this is one person, one family's reality. There are thousands, tens of thousands of people in Jamaica that are living this reality. People all over the island who have nothing to go back to, who have nothing to look forward to except the hope that they have that they did it before and they will do it again. These are people who are waking up every day having to put together a plan just to find food for today, just to find clean water for today, how to avoid leptospirosis, how to avoid danger, how to avoid the rain when it rains, how to avoid getting sick. These are people that are just trying to figure out what everyday life can look like in the middle of a humanitarian crisis. Every dollar that you donate will go directly from us into the hands of someone just like this. Both Carol, Jamaica, and I know many people across the island who are in desperate need of some help, some assistance, some love. So this is what it's all about, because we believe that love wins every time. So yeah,
Love wins every time. There's no denying it. And I could have seen that video a million times, but hearing Alec, that's my brethren, that's a Rasta brethren known to many in the Rasta community. He has done so much, He has a farm down in Trelawney, and as you can see, it was obliterated. The word is, So I'm also a little emotional because to hear Alec, who's a very independent Rasta, you know, asking for help. We know say it is a serious thing, a serious matter. You know, he said he's homeless, and you know, even though he has loads and loads of land, you know, his trees and his crop was devastated. That means say him not have no income to feed his family, and you know, to repair and to rebuild.
And
So
doesn't he have
again,
people that were employed at the farm? So
and
those people as
of course,
well. Yeah.
yes, yes, brethren and sisters who were employed and staying in to help and cook and you know keep the farm running. You know, yeah, man. You know, Yarden Abroad is saying that Trelawney is among the western parishes hardest hit, but you don't hear much about Trelawney. I've heard a lot about, you know, Saint Elizabeth. You know, the
Mhm.
focus from what I've heard mostly is Saint Elizabeth, and of course, to me know some people in our Westmoreland. I know for them plight, I know that they were hit very hard too. But you hardly hear anything about Trelawney. So you know, here we're saying it's all parishes, all 14 parishes were hit. You know, each parish was affected in some way or another. You know, whether they lost electricity, and some places still don't have electricity. You know, I
Mhm.
don't know if it's still 60% of Jamaica that doesn't have electricity, but it's more than not. You understand?
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
so all the parishes were hit. But Trelawney, you know, you don't hear much about. And when Alec, I was, because again, he was one of the first persons that came to mind that, hey, I need to reach out to some of the ones, you know, and when I reached out for days, I couldn't reach him. And I'm like, I'm sending messages all over the place. I'm gonna say, hey, have you heard from this one? And you know, Mesmore, I said, Mesmore, and you know, finally she said, yeah, man, me or Saras Ali get hit hard, you know, and eventually, you know, after maybe about 3 or 4 days, about 4 days, you know, he sent me this. We couldn't talk. He just sent me some videos. And why I tell us that devastated because, you know, the farm was supplying so many people, you know, and
Mhm.
then of course they had to sleep in their car. They had to sleep in them car.
Yeah.
You know, good thing they had it, you know, so everybody was bundled up. And then from the rubble that was left, they were able to build a shed to keep, you know, their goods in, but, and also everybody sleeping in that one little one room shed
Mhm.
right now. So they really need help as soon as possible to at least erect a couple more structures on the land so they can be protected from the elements, you know. So anyone, anything you have, trust me, it's not too small. Every
Mhm.
miko, moko, we need to help these people, you know, if you can. All right. Thank you so much for watching and staying and just being here with us.
And we want to make sure that everybody understands this is not going to be a one-time thing that we do, because the reality is the way the world works these days, after this topic stops trending, people will go back to their everyday lives and will forget that there are people across the world, really, but that there are people that are struggling, that are unable to rebuild because they have nothing. So we don't want to be just here for the moment while it's trending and it's popular. No, Jamaica is important. It's been my home for 10 years. I have lived in Jamaica in community in St. James for 10 years. And I cannot begin to tell you how completely off I was when this happened and how frantically I began to search for people. I've been helping people search for people over there. I've been looking for people myself and sending messages to people that I know who I know who I know so that they can send out a message to someone they know to find people, because we've got to make sure that our people are okay. And we want to make sure that everyday people are able to rebuild in the land that they call home. So yes, Trelawney, you are absolutely right. Trelawney was among the Western parishes hardest hit, and we don't hear much about Trelawney because a large part of Trelawney is not a part of tourism. So the parts of tourism and the part that is the breadbasket, which is St. Elizabeth, those are the parts that we hear the most about because those are the parts that are most closely connected to the economy, the overall economy. So there are people that fall between the gaps because of where they are placed on the island and where they are situated. So we want to make sure, yes, Trelawney is on part of the island in which the hurricane exited the island with winds
Mhm.
185 miles per hour and up. It exited the island with those winds, and the hurricane crossed the island. It was a whole 24 hours that this storm battered the island, and it crossed the island at about a speed of 7 miles per hour, with the storm winds sustained at 185 miles per hour throughout. So Trelawney was hit badly. And there are people just like Alec who are struggling to pull their lives back together and who are really trying to figure out what that looks like after this. So, yeah, we'll be here. We will be here. The Cash App will be open. The PayPal will be open for the duration. And whatever is sent, once again, will be going directly into the hands of people on the island who are either the people themselves that are in need or people in community that are helping communities that are in need. So we do want to respect people's time. We are already over time, but before we leave, we want to make sure we do have one more video that we want to show, and we also want to do some poems. So Jamaica, I'm gonna let you go ahead and do your poem first, unless you want me to go first. It's up to you.
Yes, please go first. Please
You
go
want me to go
first.
first? Okay.
Yeah, man.
So I've been performing spoken word poetry for about 18 years now, is it? Ooh, that's a long time. So I've been performing spoken word poetry for about 18 years now. And I am grateful for, I don't take it for granted to have a platform on which I can share words. I take it very seriously. And at this moment, I think that we need encouragement, we need inspiration, we need truth too. So this poem is called Anthem for You, and I will share this. I understand that you will nurse lonely. You will argue with mirror, swallowing distorted images, telling yourself, I am not this brand of ugly. You will select colors that say available, and draw on a face that convinces you that the last person that doubted your beauty was both blind and stupid. I fear in these moments you may forget that in the middle of lonely, there is one. You are the one that has overcome insurmountable obstacles, maybe not the same as mine, but it was your mountain to climb and you climbed it, scaled it to the peak and met with thin air but thickened resolve. You are a perfectly sculpted masterpiece of flaws and failures that makes you irreplaceable. You are not the catchline to a phrase. Nor are you the chorus to the latest song. You are a bridge, the bridge between a broken yesterday and a whole tomorrow. You will never pass this way again. And I know you're glad about it, but this way will miss you, will covet your strong stance and sturdy stride as they try to pull you back. They won't even know why, but they will try nonetheless, and you will not let them. You will keep walking, will not exert energy trying to run from that which cannot follow. They cannot follow. It cannot follow. You cannot go back. They cannot follow. You cannot go back. They cannot follow, and you cannot go back. You are made of more than tearful moments and well-crafted insults. You are affected by words that sting, by words carelessly placed, words carefully placed to harm you. You are affected by all of it, but will never crumble. You are sand. You are wind. You are waves. You cannot be still. You are waves. You cannot be silent. You are waves. At times, white Captain Wiley, you are waves. You are ebb. You are flow. And all the while, you are God's rendition of peace be still. You will lift your hands to the sky, reminding the sun, this spirit created you. You will walk as if a million sunsets are bowing at your feet. You, unbreakable you. And you will be here long after your spirit has evacuated the shell that you have painted perfection. I understand that some days you will nurse lonely, but you will be defined by the snow angels you left behind when you fell, stretched, steadied yourself, and got back up again. Peace.
Wow. Yeah, that's a word of strength. Getting back up, Jamaica, you're not just a tagline. You're a people, you're a proud people, you're beautiful. I mean, that embodies the people of Jamaica. Thank you for that strong and so necessary message.
Yeah.
Get back up, Jamaica. We're here with you. We're
Yeah.
here with you. I left you. Nah, I left you. You know? Yeah, man. So I'm just gonna do my piece, and this is something that I'm working on. So don't judge me, but again, I'm doing what I can to help. This is what I was given, and this is called "I Pray for You." All right, so in the third week of October, Mr. Weatherman Brian Shields confirmed the ache brewing inside of me. He said a storm was building off the coast of Africa, and instinctively, I knew that Jamaica would get hit hard. Don't ask me how I knew. I just did. Now, some says it looks like a bomb was dropped in western Jamaica. Iziniga says Montego Bay turned into brownstone, and can we make Jamaica green again? I prayed for you. I cried for you. Lost sleep over you because I prayed for you. I was told it was headed to Portland, not to the west, not St. Bess, not Westmoreland. And as I watched the preparation, I wondered to myself, do they know what they have in store or what's in store? And many jokes and hurricane parties later, Melissa hit and she stayed. She didn't hit and run. She wanted to be seen. She wanted her name to be etched into Jamaica's history like that first love's heartbreak. And she broke many hearts intensely like never before. And that night I stayed up and I prayed up. I prayed for you, I cried for you, I lost sleep for you because I feared for you. I heard that she howled and cursed and roared and bellowed angrily, scarier than Freddy's nightmare on Elm Street. She demanded that respect, bashing the hopes and dreams of many. Communities cut off, thirsting for water, while houses drowned underwater. In this land of wood and water, there was none to drink. And I prayed for you, I cried for you, I lost sleep over you because I longed for you. I long to help you too, like the heroes and the many unsung, helping, being mobilized by the need to assist, a call to service, whether alone or with organizations, with good intentions, they go where it's needed most. The brotherly love remembered, love thy neighbor reborn, as they cleared fields to plant new seeds. They cleared fields to plant new seeds. Let's clear some fields to plant new seeds so we can make Jamaica green again. Let's make Jamaica green again. Jamaica, Jamaica, Jamaica land we love. Peace and blessings.
I love it. Thank you so much for that and for adding the national anthem at the end. Come on, sis. That's beautiful. Beautiful.
Yes,
Thank you so much.
thank you. And thank you for this collaboration and, just jumping to service. This is what we do. This is
Yeah.
love. Love reborn. Love wins. And, before we go, we'd like to just play the video one more time. And I don't know if my Yaya is still
My
here.
Yaya is still here. Yes.
So
Yes.
we just want to bring her on and honor her because she is the elder. She started
Yes.
the program. We just want to honor her with her presence here.
Yes.
So if we can just bring
So
her to the
you want to
stage.
bring her up now or you want to play the video first?
We can play the video and then my Yaya.
Okay. So my Yaya, we're going to bring you up in a moment as soon as the video is finished. She said, okay.
At least we can have a little something with you, you see?
Yeah, Papa. In that time.
Blessings.
Yeah.
Yes, you alone, the blood now pushing, you know.
You rise, yeah?
No, me I see my water rise, yes, man. No matter what you have, yeah, keep a steady work on it.
This is Jagos Ming, a young heart certified chef. He's a security guard with the Guardsmen's Group, an entrepreneur, a rising star in reggae and dancehall. He volunteers by day with the World Central Kitchen Relief Team in St. James. At night, he's a security guard. Jagos is from Lyderth District in Portland, and he is the son of a bingy man.
How much bag of rice? Aye. Yeah, man.
Guys?
Jamaica is a nation of people of heart, of spirit, of soul. Jamaica is a nation of culture, of craft, of music, of art. Jamaica is a nation of people that know that they are worth saving. Jamaica is a nation of people that knows that no one is coming to save us. Jamaica is a nation of people that are working to save themselves. Jamaica, a small but mighty country, resilient, full of love, full of laughter, full of hope. They need your help. They need your time. They need your resources. They need your prayers. Jamaica, the land that we love.
There's giving hope to the people. Beautiful.
And we're going to bring my Yaya up to the stage. Hi, my Yaya. Thank you for being here for the whole program.
It's a pleasure, my sister. I've learned
Yeah.
so much. And I give thanks for you sisters who just putting out the strength to do what you can do. I
Yes.
am here with the same feelings and the same thought and giving my help where I can also. You know, it might silence still, but yes, I give my help where I can also. It's really a very ugly situation what has reached Jamaica. It not pretty at all, but this is where our strength build within us to do unto others as we would love others to do unto us, you know. So give thanks, sisters. Give thanks to the item a whole lot. And I give thanks that I could be even remembered by the item in a time like this. Lots of love, I am.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
I
you're one of the first people that I thought about when me hear said the hurricane hit Jamaica. Trust me.
thanks,
Yes.
sister, thanks.
As I reach out and I hear say the other thing and stuff, I'm gonna say, okay, at least you're safe, but how's
Yeah,
your family? Maya, yeah, I know
yes,
that your daughter was also one of your daughters was affected in Saint Elizabeth.
yes, yes.
What
That is the daughter that have the pharmacy, Her
mm,
pharmacy was like flooded out with mud entirely. The mud will
mm,
come into the pharmacy. It was higher than you don't call it no. It was higher than our counter in
What?
counter?
the pharmacy.
Wow.
Everything
Mm-hmm.
destroyed, sister. Everything. But the most high is with her and I still, and she clean up her good food. She clean out. She clean out the pharmacy and I put it together again, to come again.
Mm-hmm.
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 So what about all the meds and stuff that were stored there?
Yes, many of them don't have any use again. Enough of the something them destroyed.
Wow.
A lot of our things are destroyed,
So we're going to have
But
to help to
she,
figure out how to get some of that back.
Mm-hmm.
Help her
well, she
restock
a
it.
work on it. She a work on it because really, even me, if you go down there, although me not reach down there yet.
Mm.
Some of the family was down there with her, some of her sister, brother and friends went in and give her a good strength.
Mm-hmm.
Even me not reach down there yet because right now myself have a little problem here where me have to deal with and she understand before me can even reach she. But yeah, she get a great strength and she take time and come forward on her foot again.
Mm-hmm.
She a come.
Give thanks. So those are the stories that we're hoping that we're hearing more and more of. Them will
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
come, them will get
she
and feet.
take time
Even
and
if you have
come
to kneel
forward again.
down, yeah, kneel down and brace yourself, get up.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
We are serving as a brace for some of the people that
I
need.
give thanks, sister.
Yes,
I know that is what the item doing, and I give thanks to the item for, whatever the item can do to whoever the item can do.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's how it is. This is the time where we have to link our hands together to be strong again.
And like I was saying earlier, for that pharmacy, for to recover some of the things there, some of the items we were talking about earlier are items that people can purchase to send down. And I promise you, it is so necessary for pharmacies to be available, especially in the St. Elizabeth part of the island. The hospital in Black River was
It was
damaged
mashed
that
down, yeah.
badly.
Yeah.
It is very important for people to have access to first aid kits and
Yes. So
bandages,
so true.
the
Real.
alcohol, isopropyl
Yeah,
alcohol,
man.
and the witch hazel, and the cleanse
First aid. First aid.
exactly.
First
It's
aid.
very important for people
Mm-hmm.
to have access to those types of things, not to mention the people that have diabetes and they need insulin, and the people that have high blood pressure, so they need blood pressure medicines, and all of
Yes.
these things are things that
Yes.
have to be taken into consideration. So
Yes.
whatever we can send
Yes.
to assist in getting people back up on their feet so that people can live. This really is about just making it so that people can live from day to day, just bare
True.
basic needs being met.
True. True. True, sis. So we
So
have
with
to
that
give
said,
thanks to the strength.
Yeah.
yes, yes. And that's what I was going to say. With that said, I just want to give thanks for everyone out there that's listening, that's open up their wallets or their purses and, just want to send. And even if you don't have it right now, please share this video and, just talk it up to your friends and family, because it's going to be an ongoing effort. The people are going to need help. You saw some examples of some of the people, regular people like us who are
Yeah.
either helping out or are in need. So, we do need to get some supplies to the people. We need to get some cash on the ground. I have a barrel. I have a barrel and we have some stuff to pack in it. So if you have something that you want to send, you can always reach out to me and I'll get it down there. If it's for a loved one, as long as it's, safe, I'll do my best to get it to them. Okay, so we're here doing what we can with what we have.
Yes.
And thanks
Yes.
again.
Right. Okay.
Right. So,
So do I have a moment to say an
yeah,
next poem?
yes, that's what we're waiting for. You go ahead and close us out, my Yaya. Yes.
Okay. All right. This poem is called This Moment. This moment say, listen, breathe. This moment is ours. Ours to choose within this moment seriously. I give thanks for this moment spending with us, our moment of moments, with this moment. This moment say growth is beautiful, hopeful, ready to share with us uh, it's ready to share with us if we share within this moment. This moment is ours, ours wherein no one can interstep with their fear, and so we choose our sound carefully and mate with our moment of gift. For this moment is a moment of strength, strength to our mother's home to remove all stress within this moment from the mother's home, our earthly mother's home, wherein our will is being taken care of. This moment is full now, with our being interlocked with a purpose to remove all stress from the mother's home here on earth where we belong. In this moment, we are letting things be. We are breathing, listening, meaningfully sharing, deliberately combining, purposely willing our thought, freeing, freeing our earthly mother's home from stress. We are letting things be. Now breathe, relax, breathe. Our moment is well spent now within this moment. Thank you.
I remember to breathe in this moment.
Yes. Yes. And that's an important reminder because I sometimes you find yourself when you hear somebody say it, you because you're
Realize.
you know, you don't even realize that you're not breathing normally. Yeah. I heard somebody say once, when you stop breathing, you stop thinking. And it makes sense. It makes sense. So with that, everybody out there, remember to breathe on purpose. Remember to be on purpose. And just walk in your purpose and show love. Show love. Everybody is dealing with something. Life is really hard and really heavy for a lot of people right now. So just show love. Just show love.
So we'll see you next month, hopefully.
Hopefully, true, sister.
The
Looking
date is
forward.
December 20th for next month. The date is December 20th. You will see the save the date go out on our social media platforms.
December 28th, same way. All
December
right.
20th. Yes.
The 20th. The 20th.
20th.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Much love to everybody.
Thanks.
Thank you so much
Thanks.
for those that hung out with us. Thank you, Bob. I'm gonna bring you up real quick. Don't say nothing though. Don't say nothing. I'll bring you up.
Boy, we love you.
Thank you, everybody, for being here. Thank you, Bob, for being here. I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream.
I'm on the phone with Africa.
See y'all next month. Peace and love.
Peace and love.
Peace and love. Blessings.